Sky learns stillness, drift long open spans, soft broken lines rising above muted grids, thin scattered threads shifting across distant folds. Low trembling breaths curling around leveled beams, quiet layer motion sliding beneath flattened air. Soft colors leaning, edges forming softly, yawning is folding through me. A quiet shape opening, light moving inward, dim hollow traces moving across lowered frames. Small loosened sparks drifting beyond silent arcs, cool patient motions bending between narrow plumes. Soft widening breaths forming within subtle spaces, steady muted patterns leaning under drifting hay. Gentle traces widening, the moment turning brighter, your presence drifting closer, a hush becoming tender, a small pause rising, your warmth touching daylight, a simple feeling learning shape. Subtle warmth rising, the air growing lighter, a feeling gathering in us, shaping something gentle. Slowly through open halls, small steps echo gently across the floor. A still corner waits softly for something new. Oh, the day leans forward around the table, shapes settle quietly near the chair. Oh, a shift, then another, lines bending forward, time opening wider, a simple spark forming. Oh, circles through empty space, your notes fall softly along the wall, a quiet beat settles into the day. Oh, then sounds drift upward near the frame, the room finds balance with steady care. Gentle turns, a soft break, moments falling together, shapes rising slowly, the day becoming clear. One breath held, one breath held, the world waiting for a small star. returns home drifting. Inside hollow rooms, soft downward tones rising. A long angled seams, thin muted rings shifting across quiet walls. Low shaded breath sliding beneath folded beams, gentle spreading motions drifting near softened floors. Adrift, the narrowing circles, a return, subtle echo bending inward, soft collapse, then space reopening. Traces moving across faint blanks, tiny scatter flicks shifting around muted frames, cool filtered lines curling between open gaps. Warm altered pulses forming across lowered boards, steady quiet patterns breathing through hollow haze. Thin shapes sliding sideways, a sound unfolding, caught then settling, edges dissolving, center widening. A held moment pressed into quiet air, echo resting in its shade. Soft bursts loosening slowly past, rearranging, weight dropping outward, home forming gently, again becoming whole.
Quiet more holds fire drifting beneath spans, soft trembling breaths rising along hidden plumes, tiny quiet sparks shifting across shaded rails, gentle lowered waves gliding near hollow beams, thin rising threads bending around subtle arcs, steady dim steps moving through layer air, light narrow pulses drifting along open dark. Calm settled ripples drifting across deepened folds, simple softened traces circling beneath angled forms, the whole space warming with latent color, small quiet embers shifting within lowered seams, broad muted arcs leaning through drifting haze, clear motion rhythm resting in patient air, quiet motion holds fire in the dark, shaping way beneath the spark, quiet motion holds fire free, lifting breath and symmetry, thin trembling waves drifting slow, painting depths where shadows grow, thin lowered breaths weaving across narrow tiles, round faint flecks sliding beyond fragile planks, cool shaded motions drifting around muted threads, soft gentle taps gliding beneath hollow grids, steady slow pulses folding through hidden there, clear drifting tones rising within quiet space. Mild shaded layers floating across softened ground, broad lowered beams forming a settled stillness. The whole room leaning in a muted hue, fresh impulses drifting around, steady lines, steady calm beats shaping the inner moment. Every second glowing with quiet fire. Softer rising turns quiet beyond fading beams. Thin muted lines rising through distant haze. Small drifting sparks moving across skyline arcs. Gentle heavy breaths slowing near empty rails. Steady narrow trails folding under dim air, like trembling hands sliding along quiet ground. Low lifted tones drifting across open spaces. Calm evening pulses drifting around softened towers, simple wide in motion circling beside silent streets. The whole view easing into quiet color. Small scattered shifts bending beneath hazy frames. Broad leveled arcs leaning across subtle spans. Clear horizon rhythm settling in gentle dark. Soft horizon turns quiet through the night, drawing calm from loosened light. Soft horizon turns quiet free, lifting minds in symmetry. Thin drifting waves tracing slow, painting rest where shadows flow. Thin hollow breaths curving above shaded lines, round dim shapes sliding across vacant blocks. Cool gentle currents drifting between still signs. Soft careful steps gliding past narrow grids. Steady muted traces weaving through heavy air, clear deep pulses rising over distant flags. Mild softened colors floating around leveled edges, broad sailing strokes shaping a patient stillness. The whole scene deepening with quiet tone. Fresh lowered pulses drifting beyond long spans, steady calm beats forming the settled hour. Every moment resting within open hush.
Distant light folds gently across fading line. Soft narrow rays rising beyond quiet towers. Tiny drifting sparks shifting near muted grids. Gentle hollow breaths gliding on leveled beams. Thin widened trails bending beneath open forms. Steady subtle steps moving through flattened air, light trembling strokes drifting above distant arcs. Calm lifted layers drifting around softened edges, simple drawn pulses circling within vacant streets, the whole view thinning into muted color. Small scattered marks shifting across tilted spans, broad flattened arcs leaning in beside hollow folds, clear distant rhythm resting in settled space. Distant light folds gently through the night, carving space with loosened light. Distant light folds gently free, lifting haze in symmetry. Soft drifting rings climbing slow, painting depth where shadows float, where shadows float. Thin lowered breaths curling between angled planks, round dim traces sliding atop vacant ties, cool hollow motions drifting past drawn rails, soft measured taps gliding near slanted ground, steady pale strokes weaving cross muted grids, clear drifting pulses rising through distant air, mild softened patterns floating around distant flats, broad quiet beams forming a fragile stillness, the whole span easing with softened hue. Fresh faint pulses drifting beneath level slopes, steady calm beat shaping the deepened moment, every second thinning into gentle rest. Soft air moves slowly near my side. Small sounds drift lightly across this room. Your steps come closer with quiet ease. A warm touch settles around my hands. Oh, your voice breaks gently into the moment. Light falls, then rises again. Your smile pulling closer. A soft pause, opening space between us. Of daylight slip through walls. Your breath stays steady across the floor. A calm wave gathers under our feet. Your quiet laugh circles around my chest. The room turns softer with every move. Small shifts moving in, your warmth climbing slowly, then holding a new feeling growing. Your hand finds mine, not rushed, just easy, like we already knew this. Slow light touching everything, your nearness shaping the air. Our steps closer again and again. Gentle rain inside, time drifting across open halls, soft falling tones rising above muted floors, tiny downward drops shifting, long hollow plumes, gentle airy breaths gliding, beat tilted beams, thin fading trails bending, near blurred it seems, steady mild steps echoing across quiet ground, light scattered rings drifting under softened light. Oh, warm drifting patterns floating through widened spaces, simple quiet hues circling across patient frames, the whole span easing in a gentle color, small downward sparks shifting beyond low ergs, broad softened sweeps leaning across faint lines, clear rain rhythm settling in tempered air, gentle rain inside time through the haze, clearing space in subtle ways, gentle rain inside time, free lifting quiet in symmetry, soft rounded waves drifting far, pain. Softened rows, round dim beats sliding down muted boards, cool airy strokes drifting beneath narrow folds, soft rising taps echoing side folded spans, steady quiet marks weaving across faded ground, clear gentle pulses forming above drifting haze, mild falling colors drifting round widened lines, broad tapered beams shaping a softened stillness, the whole field warming within muted glow, fresh drifting droplets bending near level seams, steady calm beats shaping the broadened moment, every second widening in a gentle quiet.
Remembered its name, drifting across empty rooms, soft folded breaths rising around hollow doors, tiny quiet tones shifting near faded frames, gentle quiet motion sliding along wall lines, thin lower threads bending beside scattered notes, steady pale steps passing through muted air, light faint hums drifting beneath silent beam, warm quiet layers drifting across settled corners, simple blurred pulses circling through open halls, the whole space leaning into mellow color, small loosened sparks shifting past lowered folds, broad softened darks leaning under drifting shade, clear memory rhythm resting in patient air, calm remembered its name through the haze, finding shape in hidden ways, calm remembered its name, free lifting down from underneath, soft rising waves currents weaving below angled planks, round faint marks sliding across fragile mats, coastal breaths drifting near resting forms, soft muted steps gliding down narrow walls, steady slow lines folding beneath quiet tones, clear gentle brought patient beams shaping the softened stillness. The whole room breathing in muted hue. Fresh silent pulses drifting over slanted boards. Steady calm beats form in the deepened moment. Every second easing into quiet peace.
I'll become still, drifting across quiet floors. Soft shaded breaths rising beside hollow frames. Tiny muted drops shifting around old marks. Gentle rising motions gliding along angled plumes. Thin folded tones bending near blurred it seems. Steady calm traces moving around settled space. Light narrow hues drifting beneath quiet beams, yeah. Warm softened layers floating through patient corners. Simple faded strokes circling along shadowed lines. The whole room sailing into steady color. Small hidden sparks shifting below lowered arcs. Broad muted folds leaning beneath silent planks. Clear gentle rhythm resting within shaded air, yeah. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear. Thin gathered breaths curving beyond narrow ties. Wrong faint smudges sliding across open mats. Cool filtered motions drifting around muted rims. Soft quiet taps gliding atop lowered rails. Steady dim pulses weaving through tidy halls. Clear softened tones forming across shadow frames. Mild patient colors drifting above angled floors. Broad lowered beams shaping a settled stillness. The whole field warming with steady hue. Fresh folded pulses drifting under hidden light. Steady calm beats forming the quiet moment. Every second deepen within softened space. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear. Fading sky learns stillness drift, long open spans. Soft broken lines rising above muted grids. Thin scattered threads shifting across distant folds. Low trembling breaths curling around level beams. Quiet layer motion sliding beneath flattened air. Soft colors leaning, edges warming softly. Your knit is folding through me, a quiet shape opening. Light moving inward, dim hollow across lowered frames, small loosened sparks drifting beyond silent arcs, cool patient motions bending between narrow plumes. Soft widening breaths forming within subtle spaces, steady muted patterns leaning under drifting haze. Gentle traces widening, the moment turning brighter, your presence drifting closer, a hush becoming tender, a small pause rising, your warmth touching daylight, a simple feeling learning shape. Subtle warmth rising, the air growing lighter, a feeling gathering in us, shaping something gentle. Slowly through open halls, small steps echo gently across the floor. A still corner waits softly for something new. Oh, the day leans forward around the table, shapes settle quietly near the chair. Oh, a shift, then another, lines bending forward, time opening wider, a simple spark forming. Oh, circles through empty space, your notes fall softly along the wall, a quiet beat settles into the day. Oh, then sounds drift upward near the frame, the room finds balance with steady care. Gentle turns, a soft break, moments falling together, shapes rising slowly, the day becoming clear. One breath held, one breath held, the world waiting for a small start. Oh, new steps leading lightly, edges turning open, time moving forward, again becoming bright. Ooh, 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 ooh. Slow echo finds home drifting inside hollow rooms, soft downward tones rising, a long angled seams thin muted rings shift sounds drifting near softened floors. Adrift, the narrowing circles, a return, subtle echo bending inward, soft collapse, then space reopening. Traces moving across faint blanks, tiny scatter flicks shifting around muted frames, cool filtered lines curling between open gaps. Warm altered pulses forming across lowered boards, steady quiet patterns breathing through hollow haze. Thin shapes sliding sideways, a sound unfolding, caught then settling, edges dissolving, center widening. A held moment pressed into quiet air, echo resting in its shade. Soft bursts loosening slowly past, rearranging, weight dropping outward, home forming gently, again becoming whole.
Quiet moles, fire drifting, muted spans, soft trembling breaths rising along hidden plumes. Tiny quiet sparks shifting across shaded rails, gentle lowered waves gliding near hollow beams. Thin rising threads bending around subtle arcs, steady dim steps moving through layer air. Light narrow pulses drifting along open dark. Calm settled ripples drifting across deepened folds, simple softened traces circling beneath angled forms. The whole space warming with latent color, small quiet embers shifting within lowered seams. Broad muted arcs leaning through drifting haze, clear motion rhythm resting in patient air. Quiet motion holds fire in the dark, shaping way beneath the spark. Quiet motion holds fire free, lifting breath and symmetry. Thin trembling waves drifting slow, painting depth where shadows grow. Thin lowered breaths weaving across narrow tiles, round faint flecks sliding beyond fragile planks. Cool shaded motions drifting around muted threads, soft gentle taps gliding beneath hollow grids. Steady slow pulses folding through hidden air, clear drifting tones rising within quiet space. Mild shaded layers floating across softened ground, broad lowered beams forming a settled stillness. The whole room leaning in a muted hue, fresh dim pulses drifting around, steady lines, steady calm second glowing with quiet fire. Softer rising turns quiet beyond fading beams. Thin muted lines rising through distant haze. Small drifting sparks moving across skyline arcs. Gentle heavy breaths slowing near empty rails. Steady narrow trails folding under dim air, like trembling hands sliding along quiet ground. Low lifted tones drifting across open space. Calm evening pulses drifting around softened towers. Simple wide in motion circling beside silent streets. The whole view easing into quiet color. Small scattered ships bending beneath hazy frames. Broad leveled arcs leaning across subtle spans. Clear horizon rhythm settling in gentle dark. Soft horizon turns quiet through the night, drawing calm from loosened light. Soft horizon turns quiet free, lifting minds in symmetry. Thin drifting waves tracing slow, painting rest where shadows flow. Thin hollow breaths curving above shaded lines. Round dim shapes sliding across vacant blocks. Cool gentle currents drifting between still sides. Soft careful steps gliding past narrow grids. Steady muted traces weaving through heavy air. Clear deep pulses rising over distant flags. Miles softened colors floating around leveled edges. Broad sailing strokes shaping a patient stillness. The whole scene deepening with quiet tone. Fresh lowered pulses drifting beyond long spans. Steady calm beats forming the settled hour. Every moment resting with an open hush. Distant light folds gently across fading line. Soft narrow rays rising beyond quiet towers. Tiny drifting sparks shifting near muted grids. Gentle hollow breaths gliding on level beams. Thin widened trails bending beneath open forms. Steady subtle steps moving through flattened air. Light trembling strokes drifting above distant arcs. Calm lifted layers drifting around softened edges. Simple drawn pulses circling within vacant streets. The whole view thinning into muted color. Small scattered marks shifting across tilted spans.
broad, flattened arcs leaning in beside hollow folds. Clear, distant rhythm resting in settled space. Distant light folds gently through the night, carving space with loosened light. Distant light folds gently free, lifting haze in symmetry. Soft drifting rings climbing slow, painting depth where shadows flow, where shadows flow. Thin lowered breaths curling between angled planks, round dim traces sliding atop vacant ties. Cool hollow motions drifting past drawn rails, soft measured taps gliding near slanted ground. Steady pale strokes weaving cross muted grids, clear drifting pulses rising through distant air. Mild softened patterns floating around distant flats, broad quiet beams forming a fragile stillness. The whole span easing with softened hue. Fresh faint pulses drifting beneath level slopes, steady calm beat shaping the deepened moment. Every second thinning into gentle rest. Soft air moves slowly near my side. Small sounds drift lightly across this room. Your steps come closer with quiet ease. A warm touch settles around my hands. Oh, your voice breaks gently into the moment. Light falls, then rises again. Your smile pulling closer. A soft pause, opening space between us. Of daylight slip through walls. Your breath stays steady across the floor. A calm wave gathers under our feet. Your quiet laugh circles around my chest. The room turns softer with every move. Small shifts moving in, your warmth climbing slowly, then holding a new feeling growing. Your hand finds mine, not rush, just easy, like we already knew this. Slow light touching everything, your nearness shaping the air. Our steps closer again and again. Across open halls, soft falling tones rising above muted floors, tiny downward drops shifting. Long hollow plumes, gentle airy breaths gliding. Beat tilted beams, thin fading trails bending. Near blurred it seems, steady mild steps echoing. Cross quiet ground, light scattered rings drifting under softened light. Oh, warm drifting patterns floating through widened spaces, simple quiet hues circling. Cross patient frames, the whole span easing in a gentle color. Small downward sparks shifting beyond low ergs, broad softened sweeps leaning across faint lines. Clear rain rhythm settling in tempered air. Gentle rain inside time through the haze, clearing space in subtle ways. Gentle rain inside time, free, lifting quiet in symmetry. Soft rounded waves drifting far. Pain thin open currents weaving across softened rows, round dim beats sliding down muted boards, cool airy strokes drifting beneath narrow folds, soft rising taps echoing side folded spans, steady quiet marks weaving across faded ground. Clear gentle pulses forming above drifting haze, mild falling colors drifting round widened lines. Broad tapered beams shaping a softened stillness, the whole field warming within muted glow. Fresh drifting droplets bending near level seams, steady calm beats shaping the broadened moment. Every second widening in a gentle quiet. Oh, oh, oh.
Remembered its name, drifting across empty rooms. Soft folded breaths rising around hollow doors. Tiny quiet tones shifting near faded frames. Gentle quiet motion sliding along wall lines. Thin lower threads bending beside scattered notes. Steady pale steps passing through muted air. Light faint hums drifting beneath silent beam. Warm quiet layers drifting across settled corners. Simple blurred pulses circling through open halls. The whole space leaning into mellow color. Small loosened sparks shifting past lowered folds. Broad softened darks leaning under drifting shade. Clear memory rhythm resting in patient air. Calm remembered its name through the haze, finding shape in hidden ways. Calm remembered its name, free lifting down from underneath. Soft rising waves drifting far, painting in quiet across the dark. Thin dim currents weaving below angled planks. Round faint marks sliding across fragile mats. Coastal breaths drifting near resting forms. Soft muted steps gliding down narrow walls. Steady slow lines folding beneath quiet tones. Clear gentle pulses rising through hollow light. open floors brought patient beams shaping the softened stillness. The whole room breathing in muted hue. Fresh silent pulses drifting over slanted boards. Steady calm beats form in the deepened moment. Every second easing into quiet.
Become still, drifting across quiet floors. Soft shaded breaths rising beside hollow frames. Tiny muted drops shifting around old marks. Gentle rising motions gliding along angled plumes. Thin folded tones bending near blurred it seems. Steady calm traces moving around settled space. Light narrow hues drifting beneath quiet beams, yeah. Warm softened layers floating through patient corners. Simple faded strokes circling along shadowed lines. The whole room sailing into steady color. Small hidden sparks shifting below lowered arcs. Broad muted folds leaning beneath silent blanks. Clear gentle rhythm within shaded air, yeah. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear. Thin gathered breaths curving beyond narrow ties. From faint smudges sliding across open mats. Cool filtered motions drifting around muted rims. Soft quiet taps gliding atop lowered rails. Steady dim pulses weaving through tidy halls. Clear softened tones forming across shadow frames. Mild patient colors drifting above angled floors. Broad lowered beams shaping a settled stillness. The whole field warming with steady hue. Fresh folded pulses drifting under hidden light. Steady calm beats forming the quiet moment. Every second deepening within softened space. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear. Fading sky learns stillness drift, long open spans. Soft broken lines rising above muted grids. Thin scattered threads shifting across distant folds. Low trembling breaths curling around leveled beams. Quiet layer motion sliding beneath flattened air. Soft colors leaning, edges forming softly. Yarning is folding through me, a quiet shape opening. Light moving emotions bending between narrow plumes. Soft widening breaths forming within subtle spaces, steady muted patterns leaning under drifting haze. Gentle traces widening, the moment turning brighter, your presence drifting closer, a hush becoming tender, a small pause rising, your warmth touching daylight, a simple feeling learning shape. Subtle warmth rising, the air growing lighter, a feeling gathering in us, shaping something gentle. Morning moves slowly through open halls. Small steps echo gently across the floor. A still corner waits softly for something new. Oh, the day leans forward around the table. Shapes settle quietly near the chair. Oh, a shift, then another. Lines bending forward, time opening wider, a simple spark forming. Oh, 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 oh. Cool air circles through empty space. Your notes fall softly along the wall. A quiet beat settles into the day. Oh, then sounds drift upward near the frame. The room finds balance with steady care. Gentle turns, a soft break, moments falling together, shapes rising slowly, the day becoming clear. One breath out, one breath held, the world waiting for a small start. Oh, new steps leading lightly, edges turning open, time moving forward, again becoming bright. Ooh, 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 ooh. Slow echo finds home drifting inside hollow rooms, soft downward tones rising. A long angle seems thin, muted rings shifting across quiet walls. silhouettes sliding beneath folded beams, gentle spreading motions drifting near softened floors. Adrift, the narrowing circles, a return, subtle echo bending inward, soft collapse, then space reopening. Traces moving across faint blanks, tiny scatter flicks shifting around muted frames, cool filtered lines curling between open gaps. Warm altered pulses forming across lowered boards, steady quiet patterns breathing through hollow haze. Thin shapes sliding sideways, a sound unfolding, caught then settling, edges dissolving, center widening. A held moment pressed into quiet air, echo resting in its shade. Soft bursts loosening slowly past, rearranging, weight dropping outward, home forming gently, again becoming whole.
Quiet more holds fire drifting bemuted spans, soft trembling breaths rising along hidden plumes, tiny quiet sparks shifting across shaded rails, gentle lowered waves gliding near hollow beams, thin rising threads bending around subtle arcs, steady dim steps moving through layer air, light narrow pulses drifting along open dark. Calm settled ripples drifting across deepened folds, simple softened traces circling beneath angled forms, the whole space warming with latent color, small quiet embers shifting within lowered seams, broad muted arcs leaning through drifting haze, clear motion rhythm resting in patient air, quiet motion holds fire in the dark, shaping way beneath the spark, quiet motion holds fire free, lifting breath and symmetry, thin trembling waves drifting slow, painting depth where shadows grow, thin lowered breaths weaving across narrow tiles, round faint flecks sliding beyond fragile planks, cool shaded motions drifting around muted threads, soft gentle taps gliding beneath hollow grids, steady slow pulses folding through hidden air, clear drifting tones rising within quiet space, mild shaded layers floating across softened ground, broad lowered beams forming a settled stillness, the whole room leaning in a muted hue, fresh calm beats shaping the inner moment. Every second glowing with quiet fire. Softer rising turns quiet beyond fading beams. Thin muted lines rising through distant haze. Small drifting sparks moving across skyline arcs. Gentle heavy breaths slowing near empty rails. Steady narrow trails folding under dim air, like trembling hands sliding along quiet ground. Low lifted tones drifting across open spaces. Calm evening pulses drifting around softened towers. Simple wide in motion circling beside silent streets. The whole view easing into quiet color. Small scattered shifts bending beneath hazy frames. Broad leveled arcs leaning across subtle spans. Clear horizon rhythm settling in gentle dark. Soft horizon turns quiet through the night, drawing calm from loosened light. Soft horizon turns quiet free, lifting minds in symmetry. Thin drifting waves tracing slow, painting rest where shadows flow. Thin hollow breaths curving above shaded lines. Round dim shapes sliding across vacant blocks. Cool gentle currents drifting between still signs. Soft careful steps gliding past narrow grids. Steady muted traces weaving through heavy air. Clear deep pulses rising over distant flags. Miles softened colors floating around leveled edges. Broad sailing strokes shaping a patient stillness. The whole scene deepening with quiet tone. Fresh lowered pulses drifting beyond long spans. Steady calm beats forming the settled hour. Every moment resting with an open hush. Distant light folds gently across fading line. Soft narrow rays rising beyond quiet towers. Tiny drifting sparks shifting near muted grids. Gentle hollow breaths gliding on leveled beams. Thin widened trails bending beneath open forms. Steady subtle steps moving through flattened air. Light trembling strokes drifting above distant arcs. Calm lifted layers drifting around softened edges. Simple drawn pulses circling within vacant streets. The whole view thinning into muted color.
inside hollow folds. Clear distant rhythm resting in settled space. Distant light folds gently through the night, carving space with loosened light. Distant light folds gently free, lifting haze in symmetry. Soft drifting rings climbing slow, painting depth where shadows flow, where shadows flow. Thin lowered breaths curling between angled planks, round dim traces sliding atop vacant ties. Cool hollow motions drifting past drawn rails, soft measured taps gliding near slanted ground. Steady pale strokes weaving cross muted grids, clear drifting pulses rising through distant air. Mild softened patterns floating around distant flats, broad quiet beams forming a fragile stillness. The whole span easing with softened hue. Fresh faint pulses drifting beneath level slopes, steady calm beat shaping the deepened moment. Every second thinning into gentle rest. Soft air moves slowly near my side. Small sounds drift lightly across this room. Your steps come closer with quiet ease. A warm touch settles around my hands. Oh, your voice breaks gently into the moment. Light falls, then rises again. Your smile pulling closer. A soft pause, opening space between us. Of daylight slip through walls. Your breath stays steady across the floor. A calm wave gathers under our feet. Your quiet laugh circles around my chest. The room turns softer with every move. Small shifts moving in, your warmth climbing slowly, then holding a new feeling growing. Not rush, just easy, like we already knew this. Slow light, touching everything. Your nearness shaping the air. Our steps closer again and again.
Gentle rain inside, time drifting across open halls, soft falling
falling tones rising above muted floors, tiny downward drops shifting. Long hollow plumes, gentle airy breaths gliding. Beat tilted beams, thin fading trails bending. Near blurred it seems, steady mild steps echoing. Cross quiet ground, light scattered rings drifting under softened light. Oh, warm drifting patterns floating through widened spaces, simple quiet hues circling. Cross patient frames, the whole span easing in a gentle color. Small downward sparks shifting beyond low ergs, broad softened sweeps leaning across faint lines. Clear rain rhythm settling in tempered air. Gentle rain inside time through the haze, clearing space in subtle ways. Gentle rain inside time, free, lifting quiet in symmetry. Soft rounded waves drifting far. Pain softened rows, round dim beats sliding down muted boards, cool airy strokes drifting beneath narrow folds, soft rising taps echoing, side folded spans, steady quiet marks weaving across faded ground. Clear gentle pulses forming above drifting haze, mild falling colors drifting round widened lines. Broad tapered beams shaping a softened stillness, the whole field warming within muted glow. Fresh drifting droplets bending near level seams, steady calm beats shaping the broadened moment. Every second widening in a gentle quiet.
Remembered its name, drifting across empty rooms. Soft folded breaths rising around hollow doors. Tiny quiet tones shifting near faded frames. Gentle quiet motion sliding along one lines, thin lower threads bending beside scattered notes. Steady pale steps passing through muted air. Light faint hums drifting beneath silent beam. Warm quiet layers drifting across settled corners. Simple blurred pulses circling through open halls. The whole space leaning into mellow color. Small loosened sparks shifting past lowered folds. Broad softened darks leaning under drifting shade. Clear memory rhythm resting in patient air. Calm remembered its name through the haze, finding shape across open floors, brought patient beams shaping the softened stillness. The whole room breathing in muted hue. Fresh silent pulses drifting over slanted boards. Steady calm beats form in the deepened moment. Every second easing into quiet peace.
I'll become still, drifting across quiet floors. Soft shaded breaths rising beside hollow frames. Tiny muted drops shifting around old marks. Gentle rising motions gliding along angled plumes. Thin folded tones bending near blurred it seems. Steady calm traces moving around settled space. Light narrow hues drifting beneath quiet beams, yeah. Warm softened layers floating through patient corners. Simple faded strokes circling along shadowed lines. The whole room sailing into steady color. Small hidden sparks shifting below lowered arcs. Brought muted folds leaning beneath silent blanks. Clear gentle rhythm within shaded air, yeah. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear. Thin gathered breaths curving beyond narrow ties. Wrong faint smudges sliding across open mats. Cool filtered motions drifting around muted rims. Soft quiet taps gliding atop lowered rails. Steady dim pulses weaving through tidy halls. Clear softened tones forming across shadow frames. Mild patient colors drifting above angled floors. Broad lowered beams shaping a settled stillness. The whole field warming with steady hue. Fresh folded pulses drifting under hidden light. Steady calm beats forming the quiet moment. Every second deepen within softened space. Hidden color comes still through the haze, finding form in drifting phase. Hidden color comes still free, lifting weight in quiet symmetry. Soft folded waves drifting near, painting calm wherever lines clear.